So I just dropped Rowan off at my friend's house and I am headed to my last appointment. I hope. I don't know why I'm so nervous. I'm so freaking nervous. I know everything's fine. I just... Okay, we are here. I'm going in. It's over. Doctor says I'm all healed up and everything's back to normal. And I can go swimming. God, I've wanted to go swimming so bad these last couple weeks. Just plunge myself into some water. I can try again. I'm fine. I'm not upset. I can just finally close this door. I can finally close this door. You know, there were so many times during these last few months when I wanted to move forward so badly, when I thought it was over, when I thought my body was done, and I just kept getting told that it wasn't. It wasn't over. My body wasn't done. I was just gonna have to wait longer. And it felt like until I could close this chapter, until things were complete, I couldn't really move forward with anything. Like I mentioned in my last video, we are officially getting the house ready to sell, and I felt like I couldn't even pack a box. I couldn't even pack a box because until my body had physically moved forward, I couldn't move forward emotionally, I couldn't move forward mentally. My life has been energetically stagnant. It's been really hard. And now it's done. Now it's done. And then it was like a light switch got flipped. Suddenly I felt more present, more clear, more open, and lighter than I have in, well, I can't remember when. That afternoon, I actually pulled some tarot cards for myself, and every single one of them said, get grounded, get focused. It's time to move forward and create magic. Okay, this has got to be the most absolute perfect picture of what I see in my mind when I think about our house, our future house. Isn't it pretty, Roro?
Yeah, it also has a picnic table.
Yeah. You want to live there?
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
It has a very cool picnic table.
It does.
It's good to have cupcakes on.
It sure is. This is gonna go right over here with our future home vision board. That's where you go. Ugh. I love it. It was as if I had shut the door on not only the last few months, but the last few years, and I was embarking on a whole new part of my story, and I was so excited. But first, I needed a freaking vacation. I'm at the airport. Oh my God, it's actually happening. Ah! Back in May, my best friend Felicia invited me to go along on a girls' weekend with some of her closest friends from her Outlander group.
All last year and for many years, I have been dying for a girls' weekend. I don't have a group of girlfriends, so this was pretty important to me. And by the time July came around and it was time to go, I quickly realized that it was exactly what I needed.
Oh my God!
I could see this through. I could wait another night.
To say this trip was healing is an understatement. My heart, my soul, my body needed this to stop, just stop everything for a few days and be surrounded by the most loving, supportive group of women in the beauty of nature with nothing to do, nowhere to go, and no one to be except me.
Cause I feel like I'm just holding on to yesterday. But if I wait till the summer, oh, if I wait till the summer, oh, but if I wait till the summer,
I learned so much about myself on this trip. I learned how much I am craving more ease in my life, more rest, more presence, to move more slowly and live simply. It was also made very clear to me how important it is to have a group of women, which is something I don't really have. These women barely knew me, and they welcomed me with open arms and open hearts. And that lake, I haven't been in water like that since I can remember, and it restored me and reminded me just how much of a mermaid I actually am.
Cause I feel like I'm just holding on to yesterday. But if I wait till the summer, if I wait till the summer,
So today we are cleaning up the yard. One of the things that we definitely need to do before we list the house is clean up the yard. Oh, and Rowan needs to go potty. And when I got home, it was time to get to work. Now, don't get me wrong, it wasn't easy. Adrian got a new job and his new schedule leaves me in full stay-at-home mom mode, so getting the time to do anything is a challenge. But after allowing myself time to grieve, time to process, to rest, and to release, I now have the energy and the motivation to do so. I'm also learning the true meaning of slow and steady wins the race. So yes, we want to move. Yes, we want to sell the house. And yes, there is a lot to do. But Adrian and I have both accepted that due to the structure of our lives, it's simply impossible to move quickly. And we don't want to. Rowan's been really into making sandwiches lately. And she just brought me a sandwich with hummus, sliced Baby Bell cheese, pickles, sunflower seeds, and dates. It's not bad. Who knew? Kids. Taking this desire for more ease in my life means not rushing, not filling up every second of the day with to-dos and then feeling resentful and stressed out when I don't accomplish everything. It's taking consistent, inspired action when I can and letting that be enough. Trusting that every step, no matter how small, will get us there.
It's kind of like a soap.
Thank you. We're feeling ready for food? Yeah. We're gonna have one of the all-berry pancakes. Awesome. Single all-berry. Yes. And I'm gonna get a scramble. Same goes for my own personal growth. Y'all, in the past couple months, I have been pouring into myself. I even gave myself my dream hair. At the end of July, I went to a 5 Rhythms dance workshop where I danced for 3 days. I danced with all the pain, all the change, all the confusion, and my intention that weekend was to embrace my truest and brightest self. There was actually a full moon that weekend that centered all around that theme of coming home to yourself. And that same day, I started my cycle, and it was the first one since becoming pregnant back in February. And the weight of that hit me like a ton of bricks. I was there to return to myself, and that was a profound moment for me, signifying that my body had finally returned to normal, that my body was once again mine, that I had returned to self. But I was different. This was a different version of me, one I have never experienced, and yet one I've been waiting for. These past 6 months have changed me from the inside out. I am more grounded than I think I have ever been, more confident in the knowledge of who I am and what I'm capable of, more clear about what I want and need in my life, and more settled in the understanding of how to get there. So now I'm looking at the big picture and making necessary changes. I'm putting in the work, creating routines, developing habits, and I am committing. And when I stumble, recommitting again and again and again. If there is one blessing to be claimed from this previous chapter, it is the fact that it has cracked me open to the truth that there is no more time to waste. I want to live my most magical life, and doing that means learning to say no and let go of all the things that are no longer a priority, leaving space for the things that truly bring me joy. I'm learning to dance with life and understanding the importance of rest and ease and play and trust in the universe. I'm learning to nurture my most important relationships, seeking friendships with only people who uplift and support my spirit. I am on the ground, but I am looking ahead, and I am so excited for what's to come. Hello friends! Hi, I'm back. I really hoped you enjoyed this very, very, very personal trip into my life. This video took a really long time for me to make, and I think it was because I wanted it to be right, because it was so very personal. So if you watched till the end, if you are here listening to me right now, I appreciate you, and I thank you for being here with me on this journey. To me, this video was the end of a chapter and the beginning of a new chapter. Hell, a whole new book. I've come to a very big realization in my life that at some point you've got to stop learning how to live the life that you want, and you just have to start doing it. So there is going to be a definite shift in my content. Yes, I am still going to be talking about my own personal life journey, because that's what this is, but I am going to be doing a lot more fun things. I just want to do things that make me happy. I'm really excited to do some Halloween dress up. I'm really excited to sew some clothes. I love sewing and I want to get back into it, and you know, everything I do is gonna have a little bit of sprinkle of talking about life because I can't help not talking about life. Anyways, I'm very excited for what's to come. And I'm very grateful for those of you who have been here with me this whole time. I am very grateful for those of you who are new. I had so many new subscribers while I wasn't making content, and that just blew my mind. So thank you for that. This is something that I want to do. This channel is something that I want to do, that I want to make I want this to be the work that I do for the world. So if you have been inspired in any way, if you have felt supported, if you have been entertained in any sort of fashion by me sharing my journey and sharing myself, then please make sure you subscribe. Please make sure you like these videos, and please share them, because that's the only way that I'm gonna be able to keep doing this. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. If you have any questions about anything that I have shared or talked about, or you just want someone to talk to, you can always reach out to me. My email is below. You can DM me on Instagram. I am here, I am available, or you can join us in the Facebook group. Yay! Anywho, that's enough out of me. I love you very much. Okay, bye.